Hey everyone, I'm Cqure with Cqure Water, and we're out here in Wimberley, Texas to answer some of your biggest questions about rainwater collection while seeing our team in action. Have you ever wondered how much water you can collect from your roof? Or if you can ditch that stinky well and move straight to rainwater? Well, follow along because we have all the answers. Now, before we get into the components of a rainwater system, we'll answer the #1 question we get when working with the public, and that's, isn't collecting rainwater illegal? The answer might surprise you. It's actually legal in all 50 states to collect rainwater in some capacity, though there can be limits on how much you can store and how you can use it based on the state that you're in. We've included a link below to the World Water Reserve where you can check out the applicable laws in your area. Here in Texas, it's actually encouraged and protected by law to collect rainwater, with many cities also offering incentives for making the switch. Another question we get often is how long does it take to install a system? The answer can vary, but the average is about 2 to 3 weeks. Here in Wimberley, we're on a new construction site, and so that means that work can move a little quicker because we don't have to worry about anything that may be buried underground like electric or water lines. However, we may have to pause while other trades progress in the build. For example, we can't build a downspout if the outside of the house isn't finished, and we can't hang our filter board if there's no walls inside. When we're working on a system like this one on an existing home, the process may take a little bit longer as we have to identify any underground power lines, sprinkler systems, anything like that. So the digging may take longer than on a new construction site. However, we have the benefit of having a finished home with utilities tied in, which makes the startup process much faster as there's existing power and water for us to tie into. So now let's talk a little bit more about the components of a rainwater system. Your two most important components are going to be your roof and your tank. In order to calculate how much water you can collect from your roof, you'll use this equation. Or an easier way to look at it is for every 1 inch of rain, you'll collect 600 gallons per 1,000 square foot of roof. So if you were to live in, say, the Texas Hill Country like we are here, you would average between 28 and 32 inches of rainfall a year. And if you had a roof that was about 2,500 square feet, you would average about 42 to 48,000 gallons of collection per year. So now that we've talked about how much water you can collect off of your roof, let's talk about the tank size you need to store it all. Here in Central Texas, we like to use the rule of thumb that a full tank could last you about 10 months. We don't get a ton of rainfall here, but when we do get it, it comes down in sheets. So we may go months at a time without any rain, but when we get it, we want to capture as much as possible, which means you need a really big tank. So a household of about 2 to 3 people will use between 3,000 and 5,000 gallons of water a month on average. So if you're a smaller family, say 1 to 2 people, and you're a pretty conservative user, we may suggest a tank size between 20 and 30,000 gallons. If you're a larger family, you love to entertain, or you have livestock that you like to water with your tanks, we may suggest that you go even higher, like 50 to 65,000 gallons. Like I mentioned earlier, these numbers are based around Central Texas. If you live in a wetter climate or you're a very conservative water user, you likely will need a smaller tank as you can expect more rain more frequently. Rainwater collection is easier than you think. Whether you're ready to start your rainwater journey or you just have more questions, we're here to help. Give us a call or visit our website, and we look forward to seeing you soon.